So we're back in like the funny looking submarine store. Back at my favorite little shelf here, which has a whole bunch of old school cards with e-readers at the very, very bottom. Gosh, okay, you know what? First card that I was thinking about was this McDonald's Whooper promo, which is beautiful. There's something about this Blossom I really like. It's just like really peaceful, pretty funny, and unique. The Lapras is very... Is that a Magnemite? Like looking up at like the table or whatever? That looks like a really... Is that Pokemon Snap? That's a funny looking Jolteon. This Mischievous is really nice. Now, even if I'm not necessarily buying the cards from here, it's still a good opportunity for me to look and see all these cards. For example, that I don't think I've ever seen. This weird looking Pikachu underneath Mewtwo, I don't think I've ever seen before either. And then at the very bottom we've got some of the yellow tags, which are like the discounted cards. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is this a... That's ridiculous. Is that a Pokemon? I can't see anything. We've got like a cute little Persian cat. This is a big card. This is one I've been wanting for a long, long time. It's definitely out of the budget. Then this comes as a set for like 2,408. Oh, what? So that's the same Mewtwo as this, but like on a different side? Can't say I've ever seen that before. So yeah, this is, oh, there's the Charizard e-reader, there's the Ho-Oh. Oh, that's the promo one. I can't see the full card, but I've seen that there's like a jumbo size of it. And I thought it was cool, I just didn't know it came in a regular card as well. That Kindra's really, gosh, 400. Like, I love these cards, but I'm not committed for that amount. This store particularly always has this card, which is one of my favorites. Luckily, last time I was able to pick it up for 3,000 yen, and then another one at the same time for 4,500 yen. So I don't think the market's jumped up. It's just maybe mine were quote-unquote bad condition or whatever. But yeah, this is literally just the first cabinet. Now this is a really, really nice cabinet here, starting off with some of the shinies. The Garbodor, the Chandelure. That's a Deoxys. I also really like the Ditto Squirtle, which is here. Now I think in general cases English cards are worth more than Japanese, but then in some cases it's the opposite. This is a really nice Pokepark promo. Pokemon look really, really happy on that. You've got this cool looking Entei. I'm trying to look what that logo was on the bottom corner. This is great. Wow. Mega Shiny Rayquaza with Hooper. A promo. Wow, I don't think I've seen that before. It's cards like these that I look at now, and then I'll probably see it in like another 10 years and so I'll be like, wow, it's like $5,000. I probably should have bought it then. But I mean, the whole point of this collection is who's to know with all this stuff. That seems pretty cheap. That's a promo Shiny Rayquaza for about Ichiman. Munchlax on the train. I always think that the Japanese name for Munchlax is Gonbei, which is cheers in Korean. So me learning multiple languages, I happen to hear a couple of words that overlap that mean two completely different things. Gosh, I just am taking it all in, and I'm trying to think, what am I going to regret? Buying, not buying. And again, there is cases where I do regret buying certain things because I'm like, oh, I panic and I get it, and then turns out later I find it at a different card store for a lot cheaper of a price. But I mean, generally speaking, I think it's always best to buy the item and not live with that regret or guilt of missing out. So it's not to encourage blow all your money in one spot, but it's a tough rule. I still am collecting the Canary cards, but somehow I was able to pick these up. One of them in English, $5 each. So now it's set the bar for me and I don't want to pay too much more than that. But yeah, they've got a lot of the newer cards on this side, as well as on the right side of the cabinet here, which I think are really well priced. Like these cards just came out and this is like one of the nicer pulls. And then yeah, this Chandelure trainer I really, really like. So that's 5,000, and then the proper art is 160, which I actually have seen more expensive at other stores. And then we found the cabinet with like the crazy gem cards, which there's quite a few in here. And just like skimming through them, you've got this like Michael Jackson looking Alakazam, you've got the 6'7" Kairiki, which is Machamp. You got a whole bunch of e-reader promos and holos and some of the gold star shinies, which are insane. That Entei is a great one. I think the Torchic out of the gold stars is the most expensive. What is this? That's hilarious. And I think they've cut it off, but I think this is the spiky ear movie promo Pichu, which is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think this card is so overrated. It's like such an expensive card because it's red. Like, that's it. Oh my god. That is insane. That Psyduck, that is my face that I'm having right now looking at those cards. Oh, those are cool. They've got the whole set on the very bottom. And then we've got like one big cabinet here with some like the newer full arts and trainers. Oh no, this is just trainers actually. Which for the most part I'm mainly just collecting Kanari. But I also really like this trainer here, Zeyu. I think I got that one in Australia for about $100, which is very cheap in comparison to what it is here. So it's just a matter of knowing where to shop and knowing where to go. Someone told me that there's like a waifu tax where it's like all the Japanese girl trainer cards are a lot more expensive. There seems to be a trend with me entering One Piece card stores with the "We're closing soon" theme song playing over the top of me. So we've got about 10 minutes to browse the many amazing discounted cards that are in the shelf here and make our way out of here. So sort of got some time to decide, but yeah, I mean, all these cards here, the yellow labels, this is where it's at. All these cards are like roughly like $5 each. But I've also realized that I was approached with someone, so I had to stop recording, but we ended up walking away with, all things, a 300 yen promo card, which is very cute. Alrighty, we've found our next store, which is open till 10 PM. So we've now got plenty of time, plenty of options. Yeah, yellow labels. This is my area right here. As just a binder collection guy, this is pretty perfect for me, and there's just so many to choose from. I'm still after the Papamochi, which is Fido from Scarlet and Violet, looking into the bakery, and I'm really hoping I can find it within like a section here. All of these are like literally $2 or like $5 max, so it'd be particularly nice to find it within one of these sections because there's just so many to go through. And I'm seeing a lot of really nice cards, which honestly I might even just pick up just to have like a really nice art set, because you could honestly afford like a whole page of these like alternative arts for like $20 for like a full double page. They're just super nice. And then down here they've got like a very small section of like some form of old school cards mixed in within everything else, which there's not too much, but even that, like, that's $8 pretty much. The Snorlax is cool. I don't have that Snorlax. That's a nice Blastoise. Some of the 25th anniversary stuff doesn't excite me at all. Random Comfy. Is that a promo? Oh, it is a promo. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's expensive. That's not on sale. I saw it earlier for like 5,000 yen, and I thought 5,000 yen was a bit on par with the standard. In the long and grueling war for Pokemon packs, we found one singular pack at a 7-Eleven for 200 yen. I doubt there's going to be anything crazy, but we're going to open it up. So I just came out of the Trading Bee shop at Ikebukero, which didn't have a single card inside, but they did have the sealed Okinawa deck box, which would have released many years ago. 500 yen is crazy. This is something that came out ages ago. It's still seated and has the dividers on the inside. So I think this is a big win. I think this is great. Man, I think these are super nice. I paid like $50 to $60 for this card in Australia, and now I found it for less than $10. This Cubone I didn't have. It's a vending machine series. This I just thought was cute. And this is a McDonald's promo for less than $3, which is amazing. And it's e-reader, so yeah, big cards here. So I found another store here which really excels at their mixed boxes here. As you can see, there are Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, X and Y, Sword and Shield all the way up. And yeah, I think 100 yen for these is extremely fair, especially to be able to sort and go through them all that you like. So found some really cute cards which I like here from different artists, which I've been collecting for a little while now. And I think especially the Piplup is very nice. It's first edition holo, so I think this is definitely the little highlight that we found so far today. So yeah, very nice to find these 100 yen each for the rest that don't have labels. Very cool. Now in terms of the cabinet cards, they do have a very impressive variety, but I find they're quite a bit overpriced in comparison to some of the other stores I've been to. Although I do really like this Psyduck that's just sitting clueless next to what looks the dojo. Like I mean more so like some of these cards here. Like just from comparison stores that I've been to and been around, there definitely seems to be a raised price as an overall, which, I mean, I can understand in some areas in some stores, but as an overall, I just think to myself, like, half of these vending machine series I found for like literally half the price. Like, I found that one for 700 yen, which is definitely more than half. They do have a bit of e-reader cards, but again, they're just like a little bit over from what I want to pay, at least, or what I feel like I would be happy and satisfied with. And you know, there's some cases where I'm desperate for a card and I'll pay essentially what it's worth. But I think everyone wants to get a deal. Everyone wants to walk away with a card that they're feeling pretty proud of in terms of a walk-away purchase. I love this side up. I'm actually very tempted to pick that up, but it's probably not worth 1,500. I'll look into it. The Coyote is crazy. That's so cool. But yeah, this is the rest of the cabinet, at least in this little corner that they've got. Nothing really jumps out to me when I'm going through this. I'm still looking for the Fido, which I can't seem to find. It seems very tough. Last time was like 400-500 yen, and now it's just, I don't know. On my way out, I also found some e-reader cards. And the Groma I've wanted for a long while, and then I just thought this was a really beautiful, great condition card. The artwork's nice, so definitely a good pickup. So we just struck a huge deal. I found a card in the cabinet, which I secure anymore, and you'll find out what it is later. But we do actually have some more of the vending machine cards, which I think these are relatively cheap. Like I've seen them all for like a little bit more, except for the Growlithe. That's a bit crazy. But I mean, Card Lounge, Ikebukero, still my favorite card. So yep, once again, they have a lot more of the vending machine series cards, including the Snorlax, which is like $330, and the Zapdos being the holo is even more. That's like $450, which is insane. I'm just happy to be able to know that I have them already in my collection, but I'm still happy to see the cards. Obviously, I'm not buying them, so I don't mind what the price is. But yeah, this card shop is seriously the best. Like I was here like 4 days ago, and none of these cards were here. So it just goes to show how fast they have stock come in. And oh wow. Celebi is amazing in the middle. I like that a lot. That author makes like such hilarious looking cards. I think they're made so well. So oh my gosh, the Slowpoke, the twin looking Slowpoke. Now there's so much here. That's hilarious. That's fantastic, in fact. That's a cute looking Snorlax down there. I like that one. Yeah, man. Like this is, I've still only explored like 2 corners, and I've not even touched any of the One Piece just because I'm ensconced in the Pokemon cards at the moment. And then you got like the big hitters at the top. Insane. So I found a whole bunch of Doug Trios. So it looks like someone's drawn on this card, which has made it a lot cheaper in comparison to the one that's not been drawn. I personally think that's hilarious, so I'll probably just pick it up for that price. But yeah, a lot more of the vending machine series, which are all really nice. And I actually love this this Bellsprout. They're like, it's like they've been dropped in, what's his name, Bear Grylls, and they're like trying to work out how to survive. I think that's amazing. And here he is, the man himself, the Valentine's Omanyte. I love this card so much, and I already have one in English, but I like it so much that I'm thinking about buying a second time. I think this is just released today, and this is absolutely freaking awesome. Weekly Jump, One Piece cover. It's a bit big, but I think it's only like 700 yen, but the cover's awesome, bro. So we walked through a very quiet street to now find a very loud store that's running competitions at the moment. But I'm personally looking at the huge variety of Pokemon cards. What I personally am intrigued by is this 3-tipped ear Pichu, which I'm gonna have to double check the price. I like the card. I don't know if I'd pay $40 for it about in Australian dollars, but I do find it interesting. Don't think it's something that I've seen before. And then going down here, we've got like some old school cards. We've got like these really cute ones from Generations. We've got the Ordino that's like sleeping and chilling out. I really like the cards from Generations. I think they've got like a really cute sparkle and very unique sort of theme and style to them. But the yellow labels is always where I take in everything, because these are the discounted cards. These are going to be the cards that most likely I would be more inclined to purchase, because these are just for my binder and not getting graded, so I don't mind if there's whitening on the back. When it's in my binder, it's all the same to me. And wow, yeah, there's tag teams, there's some gold cards, and then at the bottom we've got like some little bit more like older school sort of stuff. Nothing e-reader or anything like that. Some of the Azumarils are very nice. Man, there's a lot going on here. So yeah, we're just taking it all in, and hopefully you can find some stuff. That Rapidash is great. So it sounds like I've entered another store where there's a huge tournament going on, apparently for people's lives, because it sounds like a battlefield in here. Anyways, Battlefield Card Shop. We've got like these really good variety of the vending machine series, which are really, really nice. I gotta double check if I have that Liquor Tongue. The Pidgey's very cheap. Psyduck's very cool. But over here, I think these are also vending machine series, but I can't even see the cards too well. But the Gardy, being the Growlithe, is really cheap, so I might have a good proper look at that, as well as the Magby is really nice. But yeah, no, they've got a huge wall here of cards, as well as like all these other newer artworks, and obviously a whole other bunch of cabinets as well. So I've strayed off from the Pokemon path for a little second here to look at the new Chainsaw Man cards that have come out, and this particular card is my favorite, and I hope I can find it for a little bit cheaper, but that's awesome to see there. So we found our way to Book Off on the 9th level, and we've just sort of come across these aisles and aisles of Pokemon cards, but the first thing that I feel like I'm definitely getting is this Kore Kure, which is Gimmighoul, and it's a part of a really fun, cute little artwork with Golden Ghoul standing over his shoulder with the folded arms. But yeah, they do such a good job here at Book Off of organizing the cards for like typings. It just makes it so much easier to look through. So again, these yellow tags are the ones that I'm specifically looking for, because again, they're a little bit damaged or just, you know, not on par of their conditions, but no complaints for me, because it just means cheaper cards for the binder. I'm trying to find the Fido, and I don't really know what set it's a part of, but I'm looking for the typings and then trying to go through that. But yeah, there's so many cute cards here, and all of these are just like pretty much a couple of bucks. And for me to just put it in the binder, oh, I like that. That's the Hogeta. Yeah, that's so cute. I like that a lot. These promos got shown off a little while ago, and I just thought they were so cute. I got these for 80 cents each. I think these are adorable. Definitely worth a pickup, and it's a promo, so I can't go wrong. Here we go. This is it. He's pulled it. He's done it. Actually, is that it? Mystery packs. Oh yeah. So is this like the 5th? That wasn't even in there. It loves you. I know I've gotten sidetracked again, but the new Ichiban Kuji Hunter x Hunter merchandise is out and pretty much sold out everywhere. And like the biggest and the coolest thing is the Killua dog. I think his name is Mike? Nick? I've sort of forgotten. But that's the last one prize, which is going to be the hardest one to get. I think the plush toys are really cute. All the postcards and the stickers are great. There's a real yo-yo that you can get that spins on both sides. This is going to be like a 10 out of 10 Ichiban Kuji launch. This is amazing. So we've made our way to Book Off, and first thing we're seeing is the plush toys, which is the Christmas Pikachu from 2 years ago, and also the Vincent van Gogh, which is very impressive. This is just outside the store, so let's see what else we can find. So these are probably the most unique, fun cards I've ever found and bought in Japan. So these are like 90% off the original prices, and it's because some kid a long time ago drew on them, and he wrote his name and he wrote some details on them. So first and foremost, this is a family of dog trios, and it says Mama and Papa. So it's like it's his parents. And then over here, it's like you put your name in, and it just says Genki, which is like, I'm good. And then he even put his birth date on there. This is so wholesome. Not only did I get a great deal, but I got like a piece of history here, and the cards are in such, like, I think they're in great condition. So I got a cheap price, a great story, and it's something really special. Probably the worst cards we've ever bought in our lives. Yeah. So the last card store we went to, we picked up these awesome leader cards from some of the, I think, starter boxes. I thought I had these, but I didn't. And then this is the promo Brook. So yeah, very fun. So here are the 30th anniversary figures that released today. I didn't realize how big of a deal these were. There's been all over Twitter. People are upset they missed out. People are reselling them for like $20 each. And the reason I couldn't record any of it was because when I entered the store, there was a whole brawl to even get to the front, and the staff brought them out, and people were already reaching over one another, pushing each other. And unfortunately, there was no limit per customer. So people were buying 5 of these each. And then the people that rocked up 30 seconds later couldn't get any. So I bought the extra Ditto for a friend. And I've got one of each designs, which were really, really nice. There's a few more being like the starters. I didn't think anything too special about those. I thought these were the main ones. And these were only $2 each. So a very big success. So I'm back in Don Quixote, and I have found like the best and hilarious present ever. I've never seen these before. This is 150 yen for this like big banknote donkey rice cracker. I just think it's hilarious. We're gonna get this as a present. No one's got this. This is hilarious. I just found a whole section in Don Quixote for the K-pop demon hunters, like face masks and beauty products. These look absolutely amazing. I watched the movie on the flight for the 3rd time, and I still just love it so much. The characters are amazing, and I want to get a lot of this stuff. I mean, I don't think I'll probably use it, but the packaging is super cute. So I've been checking a lot of Family Marts for what my friend told me was the blueberry cream cheese sandwich, and I finally found it after checking so many Family Marts every single day. So I'm quite excited to try this. Very keen. Alrighty, we're outside with the goods. Very excited to finally try this. My friend let me know, and I finally found it. First fruits. Oh man, it's good because it's a blend of not just the heavy amount of cream, which I wouldn't have myself, but that blueberry flavor is just enough to sort of slice it in half. That's actually beautiful. I'll probably get sick if I eat both, but that's fantastic, and you gotta try this. There's a new collaboration with like the school. They're going to school, and he's holding the bag, and it's got a little charm on it. Of course, he's got the butt. He has to have the butt. This is really cute, and it's a nice little keyring. I like it a lot. I also like the My Sweet Piano. She's really cute. So this is the new Shaun the Sheep like sushi collaboration. I think these are adorable, and I want to get all of them, so fingers crossed. So we spun it 5 times, and we got 2 duplicates of Shaun and little baby here, but I think these are so cute. I think I spent like $20 on these, but I really like it, and it's a fun memory. These are the new Elbath plush toys that have just released. Oh, he's got the little straw hat at the back. So they got the full lineup. I think these look great, and like a display at home. And then they've got the even smaller chibi sizes, as well as all the other variations. But oh, it's so cute. So today is the launch of a brand new collaboration with Graniff, and they've got this bag which is just awesome quality. The details on the inside and the outside are amazing, as well as all these other different t-shirts and hats. It's so cool looking. I'm a big fan. Designs have like these embroidered stamps onto them with the cards as well. And then they've got the other one that's here, which is the volleyball. So they're just awesome. And Graniff definitely makes the best product out of all of Japan. So I'm a big fan of their stuff.